My name is Richard Crawford. I play cornerback for the Washington Redskins and a punt returner. I'm a rookie from SMU. Playing in the NFLPA Collegiate Bowl was an excellent experience. The NFLPA, they put on a great game for us. The guys are ready to be prepared to play in the league. I'll also say, we went to go to a homeless shelter, and just helping out the community. And I really do think the NFLPA Collegiate Bowl had a very big impact on me getting drafted because our D-line coach, Philip Daniels, is actually our player development dude for the Washington Redskins. So, he put in a great word for me, and I feel like the exposure just going against the competition that we had really helped me prepare myself for the NFL, and get drafted. I felt like we had about 4 or 5 players get drafted from the game, and for the first time for a bowl game, that's pretty good. And we had a lot of players actually stick in the NFL on the practice squad or the active roster. So I feel like the game really did help me get ready and get drafted. Coming out of school, I was invited to a couple bowl games, like 2 or 3, but I chose the NFLPA game because my coach, June Jones, told me it was going to be a great game. The coaches, Dick Vermeil and Coach Flores, were really good coaches and good friends of Coach Jones's, so I decided to go there. And then the NFLPA is also just, you can't say enough about it, they help you with everything, just great events. You meet a bunch of NFL players, and, it's a very great experience. The game helped me prepare for the NFL in terms of game planning. Coaches would just kind of come up to us and be like, this is how we game plan the NFL, so when I went to the Washington Redskins, it wasn't much of a transition for me, so the coaches got me ready, and then we had breakout sessions talking about all the experience that we're going to encounter as being a rookie in the NFL and what we need to do to get past those situations, what we need not to do to be successful in the league, so I feel like the game as a whole helped us all be successful. Honestly, I think the biggest thing that separates from all the other All-Star games is it's actually ran by the NFLPA. It's the people that you're going to be employed for, So, it's actually, you're getting the best of both worlds here, you know what the NFL wants from you, and you know how to be successful in the league. They're going to give you all the information you need. You're going to practice. You're going to get excellent coaching. All the coaches that I had were on the verge of being in the Hall of Fame, or they were in the Hall of Fame, as coaches or as players, So it was a very great experience in that term. My first year in the NFL, it's been a crazy experience. I went from playing a lot early because of an injury. The person came back, and I was inactive for 5 weeks. Then I got another opportunity to be a punt returner, and now I'm doing that. The experience is just crazy, but the biggest thing I could tell you is just keep your head in it. You never know when your opportunity is coming. And when you get an opportunity, you got to capitalize on that opportunity, because special teams can lead to you playing defense. You just making a couple plays on special teams, or anything else you do, practice well, just doing the extra things will help you become a successful player in the league. Don't take this for granted, because it's not going to last for long, So I want all you guys just to do what you need to do to be successful in the league. The All-Star game should consider more business section of the game, because athletes are becoming broke now, just financially, you need to understand it's a lot of money right now, but it's really not that much money when you think about it, so you have to be able to manage your money successfully and invest your money in good things, don't invest your money in dumb things. Don't have 15 cars, just have 1 or 2, even 2 is kind of pushing it, but I feel like the business aspect of the NFL never gets brought up to. You got to understand, even if you do get released, it's a business decision, don't ever get down on yourself, as a player, because you have to have confidence in yourself, but I feel like everything in terms of the business side needs to be reviewed with the young players coming into the league, because I feel like that's the part that they're not understanding when they're coming in. It's crazy getting that first big check, but you got to restrain yourself. For me, for instance, I only put a certain amount of money in my checking account for each month, so I don't exceed that amount, So I'm trying to save over $100,000 this year, $100,000 plus, over the whole year. So I just make sure I stay within my means. I actually live below my means for the most part. And but it's great getting that first check. I'm not gonna lie to you. You want to go out and spend it on something, but you gotta restrain yourself. The best part is just being with all the players. You get to meet a lot of people that you're gonna be playing the league with, and also just playing the game. When it comes down to it, the practices, it's football. You're gonna have fun. If you don't like this here, then you don't need to be here. That's why I always say, just don't take it for granted. That's just the best part of it. Playing football, meeting the players. Even all the events. It's fun. We had Mike Epps come to the dinner one time. The NFLPA put on a great thing for you. They're gonna have entertainment for you. He was funny, of course. It's Mike Epps. It was great. It was good competition. People were going hard. By no extent have you made it if you're in an All-Star game. So people were going hard trying to put out good film for other teams. So it was great competition. like I said, we had 4 players from the game already have started as rookies, you know, as low round picks. We had a couple high round pick guys, you know. So I mean, I feel like the game is going to get better and better every year, especially because it's ran by the NFLPA. It's ran by the NFL, you know, so it's going to get better and better. Yeah, I do keep in contact, and I kind of track the guys that were in the game. You know, my teammate from SMU, Kevin Beecham, he started. Jonte for the Lions, he started a couple of games, you know, and he did pretty well for them. Also, Jared Green, he's on the Panthers practice squad along with Nelson Rosario, you know. Antoine Bailey was on the Redskins with me in training camp, you know, and he had a good chance to stick, you know. So, I mean, I keep track of everybody that was in the game, you know, because you build those relationships with people, and, you know, it's a great time. In the Collegiate Bowl game, the coaching is very great, you know. I mean, the experience really helped me because Robert Griffith was my coach, and he told me straight up, you're a very quick player. You have kind of elite quickness and great ball skills, so they're going to make you play nickel. And then me, I was like, no, I'm not playing nickel. I always play outside, you know. And lo and behold, my 3rd game of my career, I was a starting nickel for the Washington Redskins. And if I would have listened to him, you know, I probably wouldn't have struggled as much as I did in my first couple of games, you know. But I end up doing better and better every game, you know. But the coaching, that just says a lot, that they know what they're talking about already. Philip Daniels played in the NFL for 17 years. He was a D-line coach. You know, Ray Crockett for other team was a DB coach, playing NFL for 8+ years, you know. It just things like that. I mean, great coaches, they have the experience. You know, when you go to the game, have your ears open. I know it's hard. You think you know everything. You know, everybody does. You know, just listen to what they're telling you. You know, they really know what they're doing. I mean, Dick Vermeil, Coach Flores, the NFLPA gave us the greatest coaches possible. You know, everybody that has had success in the league. You know, so just take all the information you can, learn, and make the team. For more information on the NFLPA Collegiate Bowl, visit collegiate.nflpa.com.